Tana has been betrayed big time, but is it as bad as they say? Just recently, Tana Mongo has found herself in a drama storm, but unlike the usual, she's not to blame. She has spoken about being backstabbed by a friend, which she shared on her podcast with Brooke. Keep watching till the end of this video to see Tana Mongo falling out with her friends. Tana Mongo Mindy drama. Tana Mongeau posted a video that caused quite a stir. Even now, its impact can still be felt. In that video, she spilled the beans about her friend with an unidentified identity at the time whom she simply called Mindy, whom she accused of swooping in on a guy Tana liked while she was away. Although Tana never realized Mindy's name, her devoted fans figured out it was Brooke. This revelation led to a wave of anger from Tana's followers, who unleashed their fury on Brooke. Brooke tried to defend herself in a video, but not everyone believed her. But you know what they say, time heals all wounds. Tana and Brooke managed to patch things up and become best friends again. They even have a podcast called Cancel, which has gained a loyal fan base because of their fantastic partnership. The show took a break not because they were fighting, but because they needed to figure out how to manage it better. Now that Cancel is back, Tana is back to sharing all the juicy details of her life. Just a few days ago, they released an episode called What Really Happened on Tana's Birthday Trip. And let me tell you, it was a wild ride from start to finish. Tana celebrated her birthday with her closest friends on an extravagant vacation to the stunning Turks and Caicos Islands. If you only saw Tana's social media post, you'd think they were living in paradise, but the reality was far from it. In this episode, Tana revealed a shocking secret about Ashley and Joey Joy's adventures on the scandalous reality show Too Hot to Handle. Believe me when I say that the revelations in this episode will keep you on the edge of your seat, hungry for more of Tana's captivating and unpredictable life stories. Even though Tana didn't mention Joey's name, everyone knew who she meant. After the birthday trip, Tana left a comment on Joey's picture saying, "Just to let you know, he didn't notice me, so it's hard to guess." The first thing they talked about was the old Mindy drama. Tana sounded sorry for how she acted, and Brooke was visibly upset remembering everything. Tana said, "I hate the whole Mindy thing we're going through. I did a lot of wrong things then. I used to get angry a lot. We could have talked about it. The video I posted was a big mistake." While Brooke replied, "You were hurt by someone close, and your decision is justified. I didn't understand it then, but I see your point now. And I love you so much. I learned a lot on how to handle such stuff in the future." Ashley Swan's mean attitude toward Brooke. They laughed at how a not-so-special guy almost ended their friendship. Brooke said, "We can laugh about it now, but it's still a little sad. If you knew the guy, you'd find it funny too." And Ashley did the same thing to Tana during the Turks and Caicos trip, which is why they're going through all of this again. They finally mentioned Ashley's name. Tana said she invited an ex-boyfriend on the trip just as a friend. She admitted to still having feelings for him and said she wouldn't have invited him if she knew he was dating someone else. Brooke said, "You seem to feel sorry for him. He's a nice guy. I'm not sure we should get back together though. If I knew there was another girl, maybe I wouldn't have invited him. I was really hurt by how I found out about this. I don't think it's right to lie to people. You know what I mean?" She continued, "If they had been upfront with me from the start, I wouldn't be as upset as I am about our 8-month affair. Just tell me, especially if we're going to be together for that long. I mean, honesty matters, doesn't it?" It seems like Tana's trying to grow from her past run-in with the Mindy situation and apply what she learned to her current trouble. She doesn't want a random guy to ruin her bond with Ashley. They've been tight for over 10 years. Tana said, "Still, it seems like the hurt lingers. It's sad, isn't it? Holding on to heartache for over a decade over a guy who means nothing." Brooke said, "You've been pals with Ashley for ages, and then we got close too. She's always been there, like a solid rock. She's practically family, and maybe that's why she thought it was okay." In this episode, Ashley doesn't really like Brooke. After the drama between the Mindy situation, Tana and Brooke, Ashley's been very standoffish with Brooke. Tana answered Brooke during the podcast, "She's been tough on you, to say the least. Despite me making peace with you and us resuming our podcast, people keep being mean and making you feel out of place. I feel like you've been taking a lot of heat, but know this, I'll always have your back. Still, there are those who think poorly of you. They're like, she was a part of that mess, so we can't be friends with her." To which I reply, "Well, we are friends." Ashley answered a question about Brooke in a video last year. People were curious whether she knew Brooke and why they weren't friends. They asked, "Aren't you two pals? You and Brooke should just get along, right? What about Brett or Mindy? Turns out the whole Mindy drama is why Ashley had issues with Brooke. I wouldn't want to be pals with someone who did what Mindy did. That whole mess just didn't sit well with me. It's confusing and frustrating, and I don't follow her on social media because I don't need negativity in my feed. If something upsets me, I just remove it or unfollow the person who posted it. I don't like to linger on the negative stuff during my day. When Ashley's mean behavior toward Mindy was shown on Tana's internet page, Brooke felt really confused. If Ashley was only trying to stop Brooke from becoming her best friend in a way that was too protective, maybe her actions would have been more okay. But the story Tana told made it look like what happened was more complicated and suggested that the way Ashley treated Brooke was not friendly or harmless like one might first think. Most people think Ashley owes Brooke something. They think Ashley should apologize to Brooke for what she did. What's interesting is that Ashley was mean to Brooke for no reason. It's sad to see, but one thing is clear. Ashley needs to tell Brooke why she acted the way she did. Ashley caused Brooke a lot of emotional pain for a long time. Then strangely, she made herself feel the same pain. This weird series of events suggests that Brooke is better at controlling herself. And when we think about Tana, most people in the chat section feel sad. What Ashley did definitely hurt and made others feel for Tana. Every story has two sides, but we only have Tana's version to rely on. According to her, the pain she's experiencing is new, intense, and runs deep. These wounds are fresh and powerful, clearly indicating the significant harm caused by Ashley. When we examine the story, it becomes evident that it will take time for these visible and invisible wounds to heal. Imagine being caught in a major disagreement with your best friend, unsure if it's the end of your bond. Tana, seemingly unconcerned, brushes off how bad the situation really is. But now picture this twist of fate. The person you once trusted stabs you in the back. As you grapple with this bitter reality, you find yourself alone during a birthday retreat. Now let's turn the tables. Put yourself in Tana's shoes and envision that heartbreaking scenario as your own.
We've spoken over messaging a couple times since then, and it's interesting.
Many people are enthusiastic about Tana and Brooke being together. They emphasize the profound love they share. You can almost sense their strong emotions for each other, like sparks flying as they navigate this complicated Mindy situation. Amidst all of this, Tana and Brooke seem to have found a way to get along, hinting that there might be hope for Ashley and Tana as well. But Ashley's situation seems even more complex, making it difficult to find a solution.
Now, like, if you don't have beef with someone, like, are you even Bryce Halling? Like, are you even cool?
What do you think the key is to repairing a broken friendship after a major betrayal? Join the conversation and let us know in the comments below. Thanks!